Hello, my name is Nicole Craiglow, and today's video is for Earl 126, Arts and Early Childhood. This is for the spring 2021 semester, and this is me explaining Lesson Plan 3. The lesson plan is titled Animal, Dance, and Freeze, and it's appropriate for children because it focuses on a song that is very repetitive, with the lyrics and the movements that is being demonstrated. So that is something that I will be doing as the teacher, and the children will be mirroring what I do. The song is definitely appropriate yet fun and upbeat, so the children are excited to participate and willing to participate. And it also talks about characteristics of animals, which is kind of what the focus was for this lesson plan, assuming that the children were interested in the animals in the Exploration Center. The standards that I chose to use during this lesson plan was focusing on music and movement. They are standards 9.1, just different variations. So the first one is standard 9.1a, which is know and use basic elements of principles of music and movement. The second one is B, responding to different types of music and dance through participation and discussion. And the last one being E, which is the use of imagination and creativity to express through music and dance. So during this activity, I will provide the children with a group sing and dance along where they can practice these elements and principles. The children will watch me demonstrate the moves and follow along by mirroring what I do for the movement activity. They will also be able to demonstrate an awareness of shared space during this activity and practice rhythm in different forms of music and dance. They will be able to respond to different music and dance by doing all three, which are singing, chanting, and moving along to the beat and rhythm, as well as the directions or instructions that the song provides. So next, I have materials. We will basically just need the song to be played. This can be played, I'm going to be doing the movements along, and also can be displayed on a background just for additional visual for the children to watch. And then also I will need my moose, which is my hook, which we'll get into now. So since it is about animals, I'm going to introduce them to our friend the moose. To introduce the song and dance. This is to get their interest going. He's going to be really excited to introduce the song to them. And since it is animal, I think it was a great correlation to really get them excited and willing to participate in the activity. Next, we talk about the steps in my lesson plan. So first, I'll obviously introduce the moose as my hook to really act as a gateway to introduce the song and get the children very excited. I will play the song and encourage them to sing and follow along. During this song, my job specifically is to demonstrate the movement that goes along with the song by providing them with examples of movement that they should be able to mirror. Again, we will go through the entire song, which is Animal, Dance, and Freeze. So they'll actually be able to follow my instruction and the songs when they say dance, and also there's portions of the song that tell them to freeze. Next, one of the teaching skills that I really wanted to focus on was observation. This is to make sure that the children's abilities in these specific key areas are progressing at a normal rate for their age. And those specific key areas are motor skills, singing, chanting, and moving along to rhythm and beat. So I really want to make sure that I'm observing each children, making sure they are able to keep up with everything, and making sure to adjust anything if children do seem to be struggling. Lastly, I will provide children with support. This is something that allows them to express themselves, an activity that gets them on their feet, dancing. So I do want to encourage them as they choose to do different movements so that they feel more confident in expressing themselves, not only in this activity, but any activities in the future. And then finally, as a closure, I'm going to go ahead and open up a discussion for the children after the activity is finished. So for that closure, one of the things that I'm going to focus on is allowing the children to share their thoughts and ideas about the song. I'm going to ask them some recall questions, some of the animals that we talked about in the song, and then I'll also allow them to discuss some of their favorite parts about it, what they liked most, just to see their opinion of the experience to help me guide activities in the future.